Hey, yo, I wanted to take the opportunity to respond to this Hillary Adams video. This is the 23-year-old woman who 7 years ago taped her father giving her a spanking. That's that Texas judge who oversees child abuse cases. Now, I want to say this: there's absolutely nothing wrong with disciplining your child and using a belt to spank your child. And I didn't see anything excessive in that video where she got whooped. What I will say is she's apparently 16 years old at the time of her spanking. And if they had spanked her earlier in life, by the age of 16, the spankings should have stopped. So I think that in our community, we have these things under control. And I'm talking about the black community. For those of us that spank, because not all people in the black community have that under control. There's plenty of black people out of control. Those are the ones who don't get spankings. But in a disciplined household where spanking is involved, you usually can stop spanking a child once they reach middle school, seventh, eighth grade. So, Judge, I wouldn't feel bad. You didn't do anything wrong. You were well within your rights to discipline your child and to discipline her by spanking her. I think there's an ulterior motive for her to bring this 7-year-old video out. And like the judge says, time will tell. I think it's already starting to tell. She's probably some spoiled child who's, mad at him for some reason and wants to get back at him. But there was nothing excessive in that video when it came to spanking the child. More white people need to take note on how to discipline a child, because many times in public I've seen white children call their parents mother or father out of their name using curse words, and that is not acceptable. That is completely disrespectful. They disrespect their parents, they disrespect other authority figures. Then they grow up, they go to schoolyards, they shoot other kids in the classroom and teachers. When you don't respect authority, things like that happen. Nip it in the bud. Get them while they're young. Discipline them by using a belt every now and then when necessary. But if you have a good structure of disciplining, of course not going overboard. And trust me, that was not going overboard. This is a child. Hillary Adams definitely displayed in that video. Number one, I did something bad. Number two, I'm probably going to get a spanking. Let me set up this hidden camera so that I can use this sometime in the future. If that wasn't the case, then why didn't she, if she really felt like she was abused, you can tell people that, you can tell counselors at school, you can call the police on your family, you can do a multitude of things. Don't say, oh, I was worried about where me and my sister were going to go. Because if you were really truly worried about it, then you would have never videoed it, taped it in the first place. Her mother, I mean, is trying to stand by her side now. I saw them on Good Morning America, or the Today Show. Oh, he's an abusive, addictive parent. Well, if that was the case, then you should have grabbed your child and moved away a long time ago. You could have got him removed from his seat as a judge a long time ago if he is abusive. I mean, come on. An abusive judge who beats his daughter and beats his wife, he would have been removed from his seat a long time ago. So keep it real, people. This world, this country has become a place where there's always a reason for our misbehavior. Rapists never had love when they were a child. You know the love that they were seeking? A spanking, discipline. Everything can be directed back to the lack of discipline that a child received in their upbringing. That's just my opinion, folks. Hillary Adams was not abused. That was a simple spanking to a child who probably deserved it. The judge sits on child abuse cases, and I'm sure he's very competent and belongs there. At least a simple spanking should not be viewed as abusive behavior. That was a very simple spanking. It was not out of control. There was no bruises. She didn't require medical attention. It was a simple spanking. They counted 17 times she was hit with the belt. That's not excessive. It's more than one or two. But is one or two going to get the job done? Did 17 get the job done? Apparently not, because she's still trying to hold that over his head, you know? Anyway, stop crying and complaining that it was abusive behavior, because it wasn't. In no way was what the Judge Adams did abusive, because spanking your child is not abusive, and that was not excessive. Peace.